Good morning, YouTubers. It's bright and early, 7 o'clock, nice and cool in the middle of the July. It feels like it's around 80 degrees right now. So anyways, let me get to it. I am replacing the oil temperature sensor on a 2004 Ford F150 5.4 Triton, the 3-valve engine. A lot of people been having different ways of removing the temp sensor. Well, I think the proper name is called the cylinder head temperature sensor, or the oil temperature sensor, some people call it, but officially online when you buy the part, it'll be the cylinder head temp sensor. The P code, I will probably have to post it on the description because I forgot what the number is. But let me get to it. Where is my flashlight? Forgive me. I just wasted a couple of seconds just to get a flashlight. Like I said, if you like what I'm posting, please like my video and subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing. All it costs you is watching the video every time I post it on YouTube. So anyways, right here, as everyone know, it's underneath the intake manifold. Some videos would tell you to remove the whole intake. Wow, that's a big job because you got to take almost everything on top off, fuel line, air intake. Well, fortunately this is a K&N, not advertising, K&N filter, so I didn't have to remove the top box or on top of the intake here, and usually that's a big unit that sits on top. But this I didn't have to because the open space is right here. I have fairly small hands, and I was able to stick my hand in there and remove the sensor without taking out the intake. Now, you have big hands, good luck to you. It's gonna be a struggle. What I did is remove the drive belt, and also, don't forget to remove the negative terminal, the negative cable, because you're gonna have to remove the alternator just to get a little bit more space in there. I didn't have to remove the wires. I just kind of removed the brackets, well, the bracket and 2 bolts on the bottom that holds the alternator, and then just kind of move it to the side. I have more than enough space from there. What I use, a lot of guys use different kind of tools. What I use is a little bit different. One guy suggested a crowfoot. It was a fantastic idea, but I bought this from a store. Again, not advertising, but I got this from AutoZone. I thought it was pretty cool to have something this small, and it actually works. So when you place it in there, place the crowfoot. Let me get the sensor. So the sensor sits like so. I'm just going to flip it upside down just to let you see. And it's a 19, by the way. Oh, come on. There we go. Yep. Okay. Of course, it's going to be like so, and it's going to sit in an angle like so in the car. But there's enough room to where you can put this ratchet in and break it loose. It doesn't take much effort once you get it in there. Breaking it loose, it's not a lot of torque on it. So once you have your hands in there, it'll probably take about quarter, half turn, and it'll be loosened all the way, and you just kind of turn it out with your fingers. Getting it back in, same thing in reverse order. But yep, just want to show you the tools that I use. Of course, the bracket that holds, the top bracket that holds the alternator right here is a 10 mil bolt, and two 10 mil bolts that holds the bottom of the alternator itself. You don't have to remove the bolt on the bottom alternator. Of course, the alternator just kind of sits on top of that. So, all right. Anyway, and that's it. Like I said, if you have big hands, it's going to be a struggle. I think the hardest part was getting the harness on the harness itself. There's a lock tab right here. You have to you have to press it in and pull the harness out. Well, fortunately for mine, well, this is my view from the front of the car. It was sitting like so, so I was able to put my thumb on there and press on the tab, the lock tab, and then kind of pull up. Well, if it sits back like this, you're gonna have to reach your fingers around somehow and then try to unlock it from there. But like I said, I think that's the hardest part for me anyways. All right, but okay. Well, good luck, guys. I just want to show you what tools I use to remove that sensor without removing the intake, belt, alternator altogether. So, all right. And it took me about 15 minutes to get to this point right here. Probably gonna take me about another 5 minutes to put everything, the alternator and belt back in. Okay, good luck.